I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. With that, we head up to MetLife Stadium as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, pleased to be with you. Unfortunately, though, Mother Nature not really cooperating, Charles. The rain coming down. It's expected to do so throughout.
And whenever I talk to quarterbacks, they worry less about the rain and more about the wind. But you still have to take precautions. You still have to be prepared. The offense always feels like it has the advantage because they know where they're going when they make their cuts.
Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the two guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And the defense for New York.
Linebackers still often control defenses, and C.J. Mosley does exactly that for his. A Pro Bowler 3 of his first 4 years. Not only can he run and hit, he diagnoses plays so well, feels them out, and makes sure his team is organized and in the right spot on each and every snap.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Check. Watch it before. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He was brought down by Avery Williamson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jets' 34-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott now. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Here's Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Darnold now to throw. This one caught by Crowder. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. But he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a draw play. This is Bell. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Darnold from the gun. Found his target. It's Anderson.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
55. Check pass. Check pass.
From the 16, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
That's all right, baby. Go the other way.
And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there
because
raining.
warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
They start on the ground with Elliott. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Watch my board. Yeah. Show it up.
On first down, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Get this thing going. Go right in. Watch the run.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Prescott to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw. Prescott looking middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The New York set to take the field, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Darnold, and he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Check, 55 to Mike. Danny.
On first down, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. That makes third down a lot more interesting.
It certainly does. How about the example of situational football there and his ability to think the play through? Second and short, not anticipating a passing play, sold out and made a great tackle, which brings up third down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the run, watch the run.
Play action. It's Darnold. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
Check, 48's the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on,
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Jets have taken the lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line, or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. Right there, 54 Mike. Ricky. 26.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He finds an opening past the 40. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He was brought down by Avery Williamson. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 23-yard line.
Check right 54. Right 54. You get blocked me. You get blocked me. You get blocked.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Go. Run. Let's go. Let's do this.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Blue down. 26.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
Now the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
Mike, here we go. 4-8. It's our field. It's our field. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, You use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On second down now, it's Bell, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Let's go.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you've got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
To throw is Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Bell. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. He juked him, taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
50 seconds, come on. Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. It's taken to the 26. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Squeeze, double.
Off of play action, Darnold. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
You better be afraid of me.
Now it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Darnold now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball carrier. Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All right, T, let's check. All right, T. 55.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
55. In the face. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. About 3 yards there to the 27.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 27, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, you talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Forbath to add the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Yeah, everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to kick it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go, D.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Darnold now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on 4th down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Ficken's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott now. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Prescott now, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Prescott. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A final shot before the break. Darnold. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold caught here by Bell. 7 yards there and a first down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch the leg.
They'll run on first down. Bell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Mike, you're outside. Check 55, Mike. Hey, come on, come on,
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Check 55 to Mike. Check.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Watching you five. Army. Set. 55.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Robert Quinn. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. Ficken's kick is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
I got you, Pop.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field, and last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up and
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Let's get this.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Here we go.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football.
Sack City, baby.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Darnold now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Now Austin. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the counter, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Picked a good spot there to dial the blitz up the middle.
Yeah, and it's hard to really figure out where guys are going to come from when you're facing a 3-4 because they can come from the left, the right, just as you noted, up the middle. When you've got those linebackers who are kind of hybrid guys that can rush the pass or all drop in coverage, hard for an offense to figure out where the pressure is going to come from.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the run, watch the run.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by Avery Williamson. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jets' 40-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So here now is Kai Forbath with the pressure on. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. A first down throw, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Robert Quinn picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the 50, it's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for New York. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run with Elliott. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Here we go. Check, block 54, block 54. Know your job.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Check the out. Check me out. Check the out read.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll give to Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
C.J. Mosley on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 54. Oh, you got deep?
From the 44, Prescott, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And New York set to take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 69 yards. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Check. Block 54. Block 54. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
First down, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First down, Dallas.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And again, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. On first down, Elliott. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Check. Block 54. Block 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 99. Check 99.
Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here, and you know for me it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. It's a pretty simple formula, Charles. A field goal, all you need, that wins you the game.
And the most confident guys going out on the field to direct their teams, they've probably already talked to their kicker before they went out and let him know, don't worry, you got a chance to be a hero in this one. I'll set you up, you just knock it through the post. His plan, get the team downfield and get them into position. They've gone over it many times in practice. That's how he's going to approach it.
And now on the sideline, everyone stay away from the kicker. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He's back to throw. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Prescott to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 20, 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Point after try forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jets defense as they ready themselves. And they'll see if they can get one final stop with this crowd behind them.
And let's face it, as much as we want to say it's all about the guys on the field, they can get some help right here from the home crowd. And they're going to try their best to get them motivated, get them involved. But they're going to need to make a play or two in order to keep them in that spot.
The crowd's making some noise now. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all the way.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. One last shot now for Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. And it's a goal line stand on the final play. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
It had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.